Value, peace, appreciation, and value. Without further ado, let me get right into this, my people, because I want to do a screen share. I want to share some things with y'all real fast. Let me pull this up. Oh, excuse me, everything is already on there. Yeah, let me pull this up. Let me play something real fast. Screen share. Here we go. Now, I want y'all to hear this. This is
Dear white people.
Hold up. This is something that I have been saying for quite some time. Not only am I saying
White people.
Not only am I saying it, but the sun is saying it. Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the entire universe is stating enough is enough. And I told you there will be no race war. There is not going to be a race war. There is going to be a truth war. Those that know and those that absolutely had no clue, because they're the new generation, you understand, especially to this magnitude, and those that pretended that they didn't know and those that did know are going to suffer. I don't care where you turn to, there will be no savior in your underground bunkers, your military, your science, your tears, your cries, your God, your religion. There will be no savior. You will have to face all that you have turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to, all that you have accepted and participated in, indirectly or directly. Every one of us, and even my species. It's just so happened that this has to be revealed to our species first. The lie that is being held to us by an inorganic species that is here on the planet. That's why you all are getting exposed so deeply. You have been left out to dry by what you will call your creator. You have been left out to dry. I have been telling this and giving this message for around 4 years now. And definitely the last 2 years, it has been deep. And now everything that I have been speaking about is coming to fruition. This year, I said this last year will be the year of the diseases and the year that will start the great separation. If the sun is separating us, the sun is separating us. The north is the ring of fire. Look at the fires that are now accumulating across the north. Look at the volcanoes that are active. Look at the air quality in China, Russia, up through the north, Europe. Look at the air quality. Indonesia, we're not going to leave them out either. There will be no stone left unturned. And I want you to hear this. My people, you have no idea. You keep thinking that because you were enslaved, which was a choice, by the way, you keep thinking that we're not going to have some shit that we're going to have to be accountable for, that we're going to have to answer to, like the sacrifice, the mental sacrifice of children. That is what we're going to be dealt with. That's what we're going to be judged regarding. The mental sacrifice of children and procreating out of our race. The first thing that we are going to be held accountable for is what we did with children. I want my brothers to pay attention to the Lion Kingdom. It's a reason why our brothers and sisters carved that throughout the pyramid and even the Sphinx. The Sphinx, that's a lion's body with a man's head. I want you to pay attention, pull up National Geographic. I want you to look at when a male take over another male's pride. He's not taking it over just because he wants his queens. He's taking it over because he feels though the male that is there is unfit to be around those queens. He is not worthy enough. This is why that male showed up. He didn't just show up because they were queens there. He said, no, you are unworthy. And any cubs that are baby cubs will be slaughtered. But the ones that have grown, somewhat grown, they will move on. But in this case, this will be a complete reversal. All the babies will live. All of you adults and some teenagers won't be here. This will be a complete reset. you're going to think our brothers and sisters are outright murderers and killers instead of looking at it from a scientific galactic point of view. Right now, just like how other races of people are looking at how their sun is right now, they think the sun is an outright murderer, a dark, evil entity that is shining light every day. Right now, this is how they feel about the sun, and then they won't do nothing but get worse. I told you Will Smith played the role in I Am Legend for a reason, and Independence Day. You better understand why they chose him to play those roles and other roles too. You better understand that. This is taking place and it's going to happen fast. Listen to this.
White people, that thing that we're feeling in our neck right now, that inability to breathe or swallow, and everywhere we turn, we're slapped in the face with how horrible we are. That's called the tides of motherfucking change. Don't run from it, because it's going to find you. No matter what crevice you go and hide in, no matter what bed of a person of color you go and try to pretend that you're in love with, or how many children that are non-white you spew out of your vagina, it's coming for you. I firmly and 100% am ready to embrace it. I've been waiting for this, patiently waiting. What's happening right now, white people, is that we're choking on our own supremacy, our own fragility, and our own fucking privilege. Fucking sucks, doesn't it?
Now I'm gonna play this again because I want to interject on something. I want to
white people, that thing that we're feeling in our neck right now, that inability to breathe or swallow, and everywhere we turn, we're slapped in the face with how horrible we are. That's called the tides of motherfucking change.
That's called the age of Aquarius, the age of awareness. The frequencies on the planet has changed. The Schumann resonance is spiking, which deal with brainwave frequency. So a part of your brains are now getting electrical impulses that is heightening your awareness and not only in your environment and on the planet, the entire planet, not just in your surroundings, not just you thinking about selfish old you. You are now thinking about the entirety of you and your race and what has been done and how you have been living for the last easy 200 years. Yes, for the last easy 200 years. Now, I respect the women, the white women that are talking like this, because see, she's ready. She's not going to be freaked out when she see my brothers and sisters come up off of spaceships. She's not going to be freaked out when she see brothers and sisters on this planet crystallize and moving like divine gods, like the one that they told you to worship, to have faith in. See, she's not going to freak out. She's already accepted her fate. You hear what she said? She said, I'm ready. And then listen, she understands right now, because of the sun, the frequency has changed. She's telling you how fraudulent majority of them are now with the fake love that they supposedly have for you.
Don't run from it, because it's going to find you. No matter what crevice you go and hide in, no matter what bed of a person of color you go and try to pretend that you're in love with, or how many children that are non-white you spew out of your vagina, it's coming for you.
Exactly. No matter how many videos y'all put out to point at look at this, look at the object over here, the weather anomalies, look at this object over here. No matter what you're doing, as you continue to do that, the process of judgment, the process of elimination is being sped up continuously because you refuse to speak truth and walk in your truth, which is your DNA and RNA. You refuse to speak truth and walk in your truth.
I firmly and 100% am ready to embrace it. I've been waiting for this.
You see, this is why it's not going to be no race war, people. People that actually read and have more than 2 to 3 neurons sparking off, synapses going off, communicating with one another, They actually know. If you ain't even got to use that, but actually have common sense and logic. The number one reason why our race is dying and other races of people are going to perish is be based off common sense and logic. Ignorance. That's it. That's the number one killer. But when you clearly see the carbonated beings of this planet, literally, this absorbs the sunlight and converts it into chemical energy because I am the sun. I don't need organelles and membranes inside of my cells to communicate in order for me for my body and organs to do certain functions. It's already there to do it. I don't need nothing from other. They have organelles from plant chloroplasts. I thought that the more you do research, the more you understand. They have organelles, chloroplasts, which come from plants that help them perform photosynthesis, but they can't. They literally can't. We don't have that. We literally are the sun walking in the flesh, the universe in the sun. And they know this because anyone will read those religious books. You can clearly you can clearly, in those words, hear them say, in all those words in those religious books, clearly hear the organic people of this planet is black people, so-called black people, and you know exactly what they look like. And it's time for this tyranny, this totalitarian system to fall and crumble. Their world could not exist amongst our universe, and our universe cannot fit in their world. So one of us got to go.
Patiently waiting. What's happening right now, white people, is that we're choking on our own supremacy, our own fragility, and our own fucking privilege. Fucking sucks, doesn't it?
Facts. And this is why they dropping dead like flies. Let me show you something. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look at the date. Look at the date, 7/19/22, UT time. They're 4 hours ahead of us. I was doing this earlier, and you see how I was doing this earlier, and you see how the magnetic field. Look at the magnetic field now. Look at the square. Look at the square. You don't see the points? Look at the points. Look at the square that is now around planet Earth. Anybody that's watching my video, look at the square. Anyone that pays attention to this is a square. Earth is in a square, in a box, huh? In a box. And anybody know geometrically, you know what I'm saying? The circumference of a box, you understand, it opens up. It looks just like a cross. Looks just like a cross. That's all it is. And it's the cross symbolizes the sun crossing over the equator. The red sun. This is clearly, look at the magnetic field line. Look, bending, folding in. This is what protects you from harmful so-called gamma ray. This one, look at this part of the magnetic field line. It's not even touching down here. Like, see, it's supposed to come all the way and touch. Look, this magnetic field line is not even touching. This is at the south. This is south of the planet. North, south, west, and east. Look, the magnetic field line is not even, at least this one here, at least go back and try to reestablish itself. This one here is not even going back. That's how much energy right now is being spewed into Mother Earth. This is how much energy is being spewed into Mother Earth. So when you look at your electronics and you wonder why they acting up, this right here, my people, I've never seen this like this. Now, let me explain something. As far as the coloring, yes, but look at the arrows, both sides, left side and the right. Look at the left side and the right side. Look at the redness. Look how look at the energy that is on the magnetic field line. Look, this is the magnetic field, same as over here to the right on this image right here. This right here, but this here monitors the magnetic field. This here monitors solar wind. The speed of the cosmic particles that are coming from the sun. These arrows represent that. And then look at this back here. Look at the arrows just like they're like being shoved, like I'm not letting nothing pass. This is how much energy, whatever is back here, this is how much energy is being shot to earth. Look, even this arrow right here, this arrow, this energy is trying to like push back, but it's being, nah, look, they're pushing the energy right back into earth. Something, I mean, listen, I'm not here to cause any fear mongering. This clearly shows and give me the telltale sign on why what's taking place right now in Europe and across the planet. Here you go, right here. Breaking London fire. Look, this is gone beyond good taste and reason, both, my people. If at this time you can't see that this is not just one part of the planet, this is the entire planet. More importantly, so-called Black people, look in your communities and the stores that people own the stores, and then look at the countries where they're at. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's time for all this bull hockey to come to an end. A fire barricade has declared a major incident in response to the surge in fires across the capital as temperatures exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Listen, this is over 106, this is way over 106, 104 degree temperatures. I don't know why that went off. Now listen to this, my people. Listen to this.
Exaggeration. Breaking, the London Fire Brigade has declared a major incident in response to the surge of fires across the capital as temperatures exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Now we're going to watch several videos. It is absolutely amazing.
This is in Wellington in Greater London residential area ablaze there. London Fire Brigade say they have 15 engines and 100 firefighters tackling this blaze, which is on the green in Wellington, Greater London. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, says the London Fire Brigade has just declared a major incident in response to a huge surge in fires across the capital today. This is critical.
A huge surge in fires made it so hot the ships above the sky sending out energy beams and starting fires. And then they turn the turbines on the bottom of their ships and create the winds so it can spread.
Fire Brigade is under immense pressure. Please be safe. I'm in touch with the Commissioner and will share updates when I have them. London Fire Brigade simultaneously fighting this fire in Wellington, Greater London, and also another blaze in Croydon today. There are around 24 fires up and down the UK yesterday. There's also been another fire in Upminster in Essex today as well. Tinderbox conditions caused by temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius, that unwanted UK record broken at Heathrow earlier on today. It remains at 40.2 degrees Celsius. Could creep up though towards the end of today. We were keeping an eye on the official forecast for you, but this is the scene in Wellington. As I said, London Fire Brigade declaring a major incident in response to what is happening across London.
All right.
So there you go, my people. Not only is the heat causing them, whereas though it's their inability to be outside for long periods of time, and it should be no more than 15 minutes or now 10 minutes, to be honest with you. But now the fires, this is going on across the planet. It's not just happening in one spot. This is going on across the planet. We're going into age of Aquarius. Either you can eat from the sun, either you can perform autotrophy, what is eating from the sun and converting sunlight into chemical energy, which and converting that into glucose. If you can't do that, then I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a serious issue. Only thing you should be able to sit out there and get sunlight and drink water. You better start disciplining yourself, my people. This is not hatred. I don't want nothing to happen to no other species. But this right now, at this time, this is the great separation. And as long as we sit back and act like this right here doesn't mean nothing to the Schumann resonance, this should deal directly with the human brainwave, frequency. The human brainwave. We used to be right here. We used to be right here. 7.83. Look at this. We passed that. We beyond that. The Schumann resonance only went up to 40 hertz. This is shooting off the charts. And these are spikes. These are serious spikes. And look, there's a continuation all the way down. Move this to the side. This is a continuation. 719, still spiking. Every hour, you're getting spikes. And then you can arguably and say that we got a consistent frequency. You see this right here? We got a consistent frequency almost at 32 hertz straight across. You could arguably say that. A consistent hum would get you and consistently getting spikes. And consistently getting spikes. Who's reaching out to you? Who's helping you become aware of who you truly are? Huh? Everything is doing their part. Are you doing yours? Are you doing your part? This is a quick video, my people. I wanted to share a few things with you. That's all I wanted to share. Again, understand and overstand something. We didn't come here to join to this world. We didn't come here to join this world. We came here to destroy it and build a greater one with the crumbles. That's what we came here to do. I value you, my people. I sincerely do. But this is our home, one of many. This was the great ultimate test for Superwoman and Superman. This was the ultimate test. That's why it's divide and conquer, because they could never get us no other way. See, we said to ourselves up in a higher dimension, could we ever get somebody to get us to sacrifice one another? We're not killing each other. We're sacrificing one another physically and psychologically. That's what we're doing. Whether it's from children with the school, the medical system, handing them over to another race, or us here arguing and fighting over materialistic shit and shooting each other and taking each other's vessel. That's a sacrifice. And you will never reach into that realm of absolute whenever you do that to a brother or a child. Understand that and overstand that, my people. It's understand and overstand that. This would not be a race war. Understand and overstand the people that pretended they didn't know and the people that actually know are going to get fucked up by the people that didn't know at all. I'm just going to understand that you know that. So this is why they are trying to drag this out. They're trying to drag this completely out, but it won't work. And most of our people are going to perish because of lack of knowledge of themselves. So they're going to be violent because they're so used to sugar being in their body. So now no longer you're getting the #1 drug, killer drug amongst so-called Black people, which is sugar. Once no longer getting that drug and you're not eating 3 or 4 times a day, now the first 30, 60 days come in, you're liable to do any and everything. So they already know this, my people, because they don't want you to understand the part of the solar system that you are currently in. Your brothers and sisters are paying attention to you and they're watching, they're observing, and they're learning. That's all they're doing. And they're waiting for the perfect alignment, not the perfect timing. I value you, my people. Remember what I said, protect yourself at all times. Protect your energy at all times with knowledge of self, with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama Amin Ra, God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not Black. One love, my people.